Hi, Nicole here. In this video, we'll walk you through assembling one of our fabulous pop-up cards. First, let's go to Design Space and find the card. I'll just search Pop in the search bar under All Categories and scroll through to find the card I want. I'll click on our Sunflower pop-up card. This opens the project page where you see photos of the final assembled card, a list of the materials you need, and assembly instructions. This project uses 2 different colored pens and a scoring wheel or a scoring stylus. I like to have multiple light grip mats on hand to make the cutting process go faster. Let's click Make It to go to the prep screen. I'm using a Maker 3, so it will ask me if I'm using a matte or matless smart materials. I'll click on Matte and continue. This will take us to the Prepare screen. I like to preload my mats to speed up the process. You can do that now or on the Cut screen. Here's a cool tip. If you ever need to check the project page, just click on the project name at the top of the screen, and the project page will drop down without interrupting your cut. Follow the prompts in Design Space for what tools and pens to load and when. For some of these mats, we'll need to switch out the tools. I'm using a scoring wheel, but if I wanted to use the stylus, I can click Edit Tools and select Stylus. You will need to do this for each mat that requires scoring. Remember, when removing cardstock from the mat, it's best to flip the mat over and roll the mat away from the cardstock to prevent curling. Now that we have all our pieces cut, let's start assembling. I like to have the original project page open. This will allow me to find reminders on how the project looks and assembly instructions. We'll start with the petals. Arrange them by size and fold along the score lines. And then I'll glue the petal tabs. Fold along the score of your leaf center. Slide the tabs from the largest petal piece through the outermost slit of your green leaf piece. Glue the tabs outwards along the back side, making sure the score line aligns with the edge of the slit. Repeat with the next 2 petal pieces, sliding them into the next lines of slits and gluing. Next, we'll assemble the fringe that will become the edge of the flower's center. Assemble by carefully folding along the score lines and gluing the side tab. This will create a hexagon. Insert the black tabs into the final slit of the green leaf piece. Then glue down the black tabs. Glue the half hexagonal pieces in the center to cover the green, along the edge of the center fold. Take care not to cover the slits on the outside edge. They will be used for the insertion of the centerpiece. Now let's build the middle of the sunflower. I'll take the 2 longest black center pieces and fold along the score lines. Then connect the 2 pieces by interlocking the slits along the tabs to form a box. Your insertion tabs should be folded outwards. This will create a square shape that serves as the frame for the center of the sunflower. Now let's work with the next 2 largest center pieces. I'll crisscross them over the center of the square frame, starting with the piece that has 3 upper slits. Next, I'll slide the other one across the top. The pieces with the slits on the top and the bottom go in next, on either side of the middle pieces. Finally, let's attach the pieces with only lower slits. Test the center of your sunflower before inserting it to be sure it folds easily. Slide the outward pointing insertion tabs through the innermost slits of your assembled flower piece and glue down the tabs. Now the pop-up flower is complete. Let's work on the card next. Begin by folding the card along the score line. Carefully apply glue around the inside of the cut area and along the outer edge of that panel, leaving a 1/4 inch buffer. Now we'll place the cream inner center piece centered with about a 1/4 inch all the way around, including from the middle fold. Next, we'll glue just the 3 outer scored edges of the pocket holder with the notch facing out to the other half of the blue card. Make sure that the note card can slide easily in and out of the pocket. Now let's put it all together. The trick is to fold your assembled flower in half to create a nice, visible center crease. Line that crease up with the center fold of the card. Next, put glue only on the green part of the flower. Now, making sure it's centered on the fold, I'll lay the glued portion down flat and press just on the leaf area. Finally, with the card flat, glue the other side. Again, make sure to only glue the green leaf part. Once the glue is dry, test that the card opens and closes smoothly. Assemble the envelope and slide your card in to make sure it fits. Congratulations! You've made your sunflower pop-up card. In the next video, we'll take you through tips and tricks that will help you make other pop-up cards in Design Space.